Hi, it's Michelle. If you're thinking about buying or selling or relocating to Delaware, you're in the right place. Today we're going to talk about a question I hear all the time. Why are so many people leaving New Jersey and moving to Delaware? Over the last few years, I've spoken with families, retirees, first-time home buyers, and people looking for a fresh start. Many of them are coming from New Jersey, and they all have different reasons for making the move. Some want lower expenses, some want a slow pace of life, some want more house for their money, and some are simply tired of feeling like they can't get ahead financially. In this video, I'm going to share the biggest reasons people are making the move, what they love once they get here, and a few things that surprise them after they arrive. Make sure you stay until the end because I'm also going to talk about who should not move to Delaware. Let's get started. One of the biggest reasons people start looking at Delaware is property taxes. Now, every person's situation is different, but when people begin comparing their monthly expenses and their housing expenses, they often discover that Delaware's property taxes can be significantly lower than what they're used to. For many families, it's not just about the mortgage payment, it's about the total monthly cost of home ownership. When you add together your mortgage, taxes, insurance, utilities, and maintenance, that number matters. I've spoken with people who weren't necessarily unhappy with their home in New Jersey. What frustrated them was feeling like they were paying more every year without getting much relief. When they started comparing the numbers, Delaware suddenly became a serious option. Think about what lower monthly housing costs can mean. It could mean saving more money for traveling, putting money away for retirement, helping your children with college, or simply having a little breathing room in your budget. That breathing room matters. Another major reason people move to Delaware is the fact that Delaware has no sales tax. Most people know that fact, but they don't always think about how much it adds up. Imagine buying furniture for a new house, a refrigerator, a washer, a dryer, a television, lawn equipment, home improvement materials. The costs add up quickly. When you're furnishing a home or completing projects, not paying sales tax can make a noticeable difference. Many people tell me that it's one of those benefits they didn't think much about before moving, but after they arrive, they really appreciate it. Now let's talk about housing. This is where things get interesting. Many people start looking at Delaware because they want more value for their money. That doesn't mean every home is inexpensive. What it means is that buyers often feel they can get more space, different options, or communities that better fit their lifestyle. I've worked with buyers who thought home ownership was out of reach. They assumed they needed a huge down payment. They assumed they needed perfect credit. They assumed prices would be far out of their budget. Once they actually sat down with a lender and looked at their options, they realized they had more opportunities than they expected. One of the biggest mistakes people make is ruling themselves out before talking to a professional. They decide they can't buy without ever finding out whether that's true. If you're watching this and you've been putting off buying because you think you're not ready, I would encourage you to gather information first. The answer might be different than you think. Another thing people love about Delaware is the pace of life. This is hard to measure, but people mention it all the time. Many people tell me they feel less rushed. The roads often feel less congested. The communities can feel more connected. There are local events, community activities, parks, farmers markets, and small businesses that create different atmospheres than what some people are used to. Now, that doesn't mean Delaware is perfect. We'll get to that in a little bit. But for many people, the slower pace is exactly what they're looking for. Let's talk about location. One of Delaware's biggest advantages is where it's located. You can enjoy a quieter lifestyle while still having access to major cities. Philadelphia is nearby, Baltimore is accessible, Washington, D.C. is out of reach, and of course, Delaware beaches are a major attraction. Whether you enjoy weekend getaways, boating, dining, or simply relaxing near the water, having beach access is a big and huge benefit. Many people tell me they never expected to use the beach as much as they do after moving here. Now let's discuss something that most real estate agents won't talk about, the downside. Because every place has them, one thing people notice is that Delaware has grown significantly. Growth brings opportunities, but it can also bring traffic Areas like Middletown have experienced tremendous growth. With growth comes additional development, more vehicles on the road, and changing communities. Another thing some people mention is that Delaware doesn't offer the same big city experience that larger metropolitan areas provide. If you want major entertainment venues every weekend, professional sports around the corner, or public transportation, Delaware may feel different than what you're used to. Some people love that, others miss the convenience. It's important to be honest about both sides. Another surprise for some newcomers is that not every area of Delaware feels the same. Newark feels different from Middletown. But I have to tell you, if you're looking to move any place in Delaware, give me a call. I can definitely help you. My number is 302-507-4456. My name is Michelle, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.